Few people consider what happens to the human body when sexual activity completely ceases or significantly declines after the age of 70. This topic, often avoided in public discourse, can be unexpectedly important and deeply meaningful for older adults. Sexual health extends far beyond intimacy or pleasure. It is intrinsically linked to overall bodily function, psychological well-being, and even active lifespan. When intimate life becomes rare or non-existent after 70, the body begins to undergo transformations. These changes subtly affect not only intimacy, but the entire system of human well-being. This article will explore 5 key physiological and psychological reactions to reduced or complete cessation of sexual activity in old age. Understanding these processes is the first and most crucial step towards preserving energy, emotional engagement, and health throughout life. It can profoundly change one's perspective on sexuality and aging, and perhaps even inspire a revival of this vital aspect of existence. 1. Hormone levels may decline faster. When sexual activity becomes sporadic or ceases entirely after age 70, one of the earliest and most noticeable changes affects the hormonal system. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen play a fundamental role in maintaining energy levels, mood stability, and overall vitality. Without the regular natural stimulation provided by intimacy, the concentration of these vital hormones can decrease significantly faster than under normal circumstances, impacting not only libido, but nearly all aspects of health. Testosterone, often associated with men, is crucial for sexual function, muscle mass, bone strength, and cognitive health in both men and women. Estrogen, vital for women, helps maintain skin elasticity, bone density, and cardiovascular health. Regular sexual activity acts as a natural catalyst, prompting the body to produce and balance hormones for optimal well-being. When intimate life disappears, hormone levels can drop more rapidly than during natural aging. This accelerates typical age-related symptoms like chronic fatigue, mood swings, muscle loss, and memory impairment. Consider Ivan, a 73-year-old retired engineer from Nizhny Novgorod. After his wife's passing, he lost interest in intimacy and soon experienced constant fatigue and mental fogginess. A doctor's visit revealed low testosterone. Following consultation, Ivan began hormone therapy and increased physical activity. Within months, he regained energy and mental clarity, feeling fully engaged and vibrant again. While age-related hormone decline is natural, effective methods exist to slow it and mitigate its effects. A lack of sexual activity can exacerbate this decline, turning a gradual process into a rapid drop. Therefore, after 70, it's crucial to prioritize physical activity, manage stress, and consult a doctor for hormone balance monitoring if needed. Simply put, intimacy is more than pleasure. It's a vital signal helping the body maintain delicate hormonal harmony, ensuring strength and vitality. When this signal fades, the body reacts with changes affecting health far beyond the bedroom. Even if sexual activity changes with age, understanding its key role in hormonal health empowers informed decisions. Whether through safe medical interventions, lifestyle adjustments, or open dialogue with a partner and doctor, steps can always be taken to maintain hormonal balance and vitality in later years. 2. Decreased cardiovascular health. Intimacy is not just a source of personal pleasure. It's also a form of physical activity that positively impacts the cardiovascular system and circulation. For those over 70, maintaining a healthy heart and blood vessels is especially crucial. A lack of sexual activity can subtly but significantly contribute to heart deterioration, often going unnoticed. During sexual activity, heart rate increases, blood vessels dilate, and the body receives mild aerobic exercise. This activity improves blood circulation, helps regulate blood pressure, and even stimulates the production of substances that protect arteries from damage. Sex can be seen as a natural way to awaken the heart, similar to a brisk walk or moderate exercise. When intimate life disappears, the body loses this unique cardiovascular stimulus. The consequences are not merely theoretical. Impaired circulation can lead to increased fatigue, slower wound healing, a higher risk of blood clots, and unstable blood pressure. Men may experience more frequent erectile issues, and women, vaginal dryness, due to reduced blood flow. These factors can further strain intimate and emotional connections, creating a vicious cycle. Consider Galina, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Kazan. After her husband's death, she ceased intimate life entirely. Over time, Galina tired more easily and developed high blood pressure, despite otherwise leading a healthy lifestyle. Her doctor explained that reduced physical activity, including intimate life, likely impacted her cardiovascular system. After joining an exercise group and gradually rebuilding social connections, her heart health significantly improved, and she felt a renewed surge of vitality. It's important to understand that intimacy is just one of many factors supporting heart health. Regular walks, a balanced diet, effective stress management, and systematic medical checkups also play key roles. However, the unique combination of physical, emotional, and hormonal effects provided by sexual activity is a powerful natural means of strengthening the heart muscle. For older adults concerned about their health, recognizing the role of sexual life can be an integral part of a holistic approach to well-being, not just for disease prevention, but for enhancing life quality and preserving vitality to enjoy every day. When sexual activity declines or ceases after 70, finding alternative ways to maintain heart health is crucial. These can include regular physical exercise, relaxation techniques, and warm, supportive relationships with loved ones. Understanding the link between intimacy and heart health provides another compelling reason to care for this aspect of life. Remember, the heart is more than just a muscle. It symbolizes a person's life energy. Caring for it means respecting all aspects that support it, including the sometimes underestimated, yet extremely important, role of sexual intimacy. 3. Weakened immune system. Sexual activity plays an unexpectedly significant role in maintaining strong immunity, especially after age 70. While it may not be the first thing that comes to mind regarding the body's defense mechanisms, the link between intimacy and immune system function is scientifically supported. When sexual activity becomes rare or ceases entirely, the body's natural protective mechanisms can weaken, making older adults more vulnerable to various infections and slowing recovery from illnesses. During sexual activity, the body actively releases hormones and chemicals like oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins. These compounds reduce stress, induce relaxation, and stimulate the immune response. Studies show that people with regular sexual lives have elevated levels of immunoglobulin A, an antibody crucial for protection against respiratory infections and other diseases. This means the body more effectively combats viral and bacterial threats when sexual activity is maintained. Without this natural stimulation, older adults may find themselves catching colds more often, suffering longer from flu or other infections, and generally feeling more vulnerable to illness. This weakening of the immune system isn't limited to minor ailments. It can lead to more serious complications, especially when combined with other age-related health issues. Victor, a 75-year-old retired accountant from Ekaterinburg, noticed he frequently caught colds and had a persistent cough after his intimate life with his wife ceased. After speaking with his doctor, Victor learned about the immune benefits of sexual activity and began rebuilding physical and emotional connections. He also focused on sleep quality, balanced nutrition, and moderate exercise. Within months, his immunity significantly strengthened, and he became ill less often. Many factors influence immunity: diet, physical activity, sleep quality, and stress levels. However, the absence of hormonal and emotional stimulation from intimacy can be a subtle yet significant factor in weakening the body's defenses. Combined with natural age-related immune decline, the overall impact becomes even more pronounced. The conclusion is simple yet crucial. Maintaining intimacy in any comfortable form strengthens not only emotional well-being, but also the body's protective forces. This helps one stay healthy, recover faster, and get sick less often. If sexual activity has decreased or disappeared from one's life, it's important to understand how this might affect immunity. There's no need to force oneself into discomfort. Even simple emotional and physical connection, tactile contact, and closeness with others can provide the immune system with necessary support. Ultimately, intimate life after 70 is not just about pleasure. It's a vital component of robust health, longevity, and vitality that helps one live a full and energetic life. 4. Mental health and cognitive functions may decline. Intimacy is far more than just a physical act. It's deeply connected to a person's emotional and mental well-being. After age 70, when sexual activity declines or ceases, many older adults notice changes not only in their bodies, but also in their mental faculties. These changes can manifest as an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and memory impairment, significantly affecting overall quality of life. During intimacy, the brain actively produces neurotransmitters like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals improve mood, reduce stress, and create feelings of happiness and deep connection. When this natural hormonal boost disappears, some older adults may become more vulnerable to mood swings, feelings of loneliness, and even clinical depression. Cognitive functions are also closely linked to sexual activity. Research shows that intimacy stimulates brain areas responsible for memory, attention, and problem-solving. This stimulation supports neuroplasticity, the brain's crucial ability to adapt and form new neural connections, which is especially critical for maintaining mental clarity with age. Without this stimulation, the risk of memory deterioration and slowed thought processes significantly increases. Recall Margarita, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Samara. After health issues arose, she lost interest in intimate life and soon noticed she became more forgetful and apathetic. Social interaction became tiring, and her mood was increasingly low. Her doctor explained this could be linked to reduced sexual activity and recommended finding ways to reintroduce intimacy, even through hugs or shared activities not necessarily sexual. Over time, Margarita's mood improved and her mental clarity returned. Loneliness and social isolation, often accompanying a decline in intimate life, are another significant risk factor. The emotional bond formed through intimacy helps combat loneliness and provides a sense of belonging and purpose. When these connections disappear, the likelihood of developing depression and cognitive impairments increases. This is why mental and sexual health are so closely intertwined. Neglecting one risks weakening the other. The good news is that mental and cognitive health can be maintained in various ways. Active social interaction, mental exercises, a healthy lifestyle, and, of course, maintaining intimacy in any comfortable form. Even non-sexual physical affection or deep emotional closeness can trigger beneficial biochemical reactions in the brain. If someone or their loved one has experienced a decline in sexual activity, it's important to understand the potential psychological consequences not as a cause for shame or guilt, but as an opportunity to proactively care for oneself. Support from doctors, psychologists, or support groups can play a significant role. Ultimately, preserving mental and emotional health is a matter of balance and connection with oneself and others. Intimate life after 70 is not just about desire or functionality. It's a vital part of maintaining joy, mental sharpness, and emotional engagement. Recognizing this connection empowers individuals to care for not only their bodies, but also their minds and spirits in the years to come. 5. Weakening of intimacy in relationships and emotional connection. Sexual activity after 70 is crucial not only for physical health, but also for preserving the deep emotional connection that forms the foundation of long-term relationships. When intimate life declines or disappears entirely, many older couples begin to feel a weakening of emotional closeness, which can lead to loneliness, isolation, and even resentment. The loss of intimacy is not merely the absence of sexual intercourse. It affects the very heart of human connection, influencing overall happiness and psycho-emotional well-being. Emotional closeness is often fueled by physical touch, holding hands, hugs, simply being near, and, of course, intimacy. These actions promote the active production of oxytocin, known as the bonding hormone, which enhances trust, empathy, and deep attachment to a partner. Without such moments, couples may begin to emotionally drift apart, even while living under the same roof. For many older adults, these changes occur subtly. Spontaneous gestures of warmth gradually disappear, shared moments become rarer, and over time, a feeling of inner loneliness emerges. This isn't a cause for guilt or blame, but a natural consequence of changing needs, health issues, or life transitions. However, it's also an important signal requiring attention, as emotional connection is the foundation of joy, resilience, and inner balance in old age. Consider Elena and Georgie, both nearing 80, from Rostov-on-Don. After many years of a rich, intimate life, health issues led to a sharp decline in physical intimacy. Over time, Elena felt alienated and lonely. Despite Georgie being present, arguments and misunderstandings increased, and their former warmth and understanding vanished. Recognizing this, the couple sought a family counselor and actively explored new ways to express affection and communicate. This helped restore their emotional connection, proving that intimacy can change forms but remains essential. Emotional isolation is closely linked to an increased risk of depression, cognitive impairment, and even earlier mortality. The loss of sexual intimacy can significantly contribute to these negative outcomes. However, this is not a death sentence. Many couples find alternative forms of intimacy, whether tender touches, shared enjoyable hobbies, or deep, heartfelt conversations. Understanding this connection helps older adults approach relationships with openness and creativity. Discussing needs, seeking new forms of intimacy, and spending quality time together help maintain strong emotional bonds. It's about adapting to changes without losing the profound human need for closeness. Ultimately, intimate life after 70 is not just about physical pleasure. It's about preserving emotional bonds that give life meaning and joy. When these connections weaken, it's vital to notice the warning signs and take active steps to restore them. This can make days brighter, moods better, and the heart filled with a sense of love and belonging. Caring for emotional closeness is the foundation of happiness and health. It proves that the need for love and connection doesn't disappear with age, but remains important at every stage of life. Concluding thoughts. In conclusion, it becomes abundantly clear the impact of sexual activity or its absence on the human body and psyche is far broader and deeper than commonly perceived. After 70, decisions regarding intimacy affect hormonal balance, the cardiovascular system, immunity, mental state, and emotional connections. All of this influences not only life expectancy, but also its quality, how fully one lives each day. This is not about pressure or the mandatory preservation of specific functionality, but about a deep understanding and respect for this powerful component of overall well-being. Consider what you've learned today and how it relates to your own life or the lives of loved ones. Perhaps it's time to rekindle lost connections, explore new forms of intimacy, or simply have an open conversation with a partner or healthcare provider. Every step towards caring for sexual and emotional health is a step towards greater vitality, joy, and inner resilience.